This is the update of the two guns, Taurus TX22, Berreta FSR, suppressor ready, also 22. This gun, I've shot this gun a lot, but I didn't notice that this gun has a lot of recoil. I was using Federal auto match. That's very cheap, but it's okay for semi-auto rifles or handguns. The velocity of the ammo is 1200, not a lot, but the recoil was a lot. This gun. Let me compare the slides of the two guns. This is the Berreta and this is the Taurus TX22. You see, the front of the Taurus TX22 is this thin. You see, it's like maybe 3 or 4 millimeters. And you see the front of this slide. You see, so wide. It's not so thick. It's not thick, but it's wide. That's why it's much stronger. Much stronger. How can you compare the two, right? You see, this is so thin, so slim, and this is so wide. That's why this slide, the front of the slide, is not easy to break, and this is easy to break. Let me show you the other Taurus. This is a 9mm, and let me show you the slide, the front of the slide. You see the front of the slide. This is steel. They are all aluminum. The Taurus TX22, the slide is aluminum. Of course, it's aluminum alloy. The Berreta, the slide, is also aluminum, but the front is much wider. The front of the Taurus TX22 is so thin. And the Taurus 9mm G3, you see the G3 slide. The front is so thick, and it's a steel. It's a real steel. So that's why it will never break. That's why this is easy to break. Aluminum and so thin, and it's steel and so wide. This is, although it's also aluminum, but it's so wide. That's why this is not easy to break. Yeah, the Taurus, the design defect. That's I mean, I'm not sure who designed this, but that's not wise. This kind of so thin in the front. This is not wise. I've got a one that one slide that broke already. This is the replacement. This will break in, as time goes by, definitely. So that's the design defect. And this gun, today I shot a lot of this gun too, and I found that, you see, I put this piece of plastic. It was here, and I found that it was too short on the front, because I still felt some explosion into my face. Not a lot, but some. You can still breathe the waste of gas. So I moved this piece of plastic forward to cover more of the chamber. Next time I will try this again to see if the length, the cover, if the length is enough to cover the whole chamber, so I won't have any gas at all into my face. I guess the length of this here that cover the chamber has to be the length of the shell of the ammo, because when the shell comes out of the chamber, before all of it comes out, the explosion will go back, will go into your face. So I think it has to be the length of the shell. But I will still try. I will try. If it's not long enough, I will change it. I will replace the piece of plastic. Here is I made a longer one, a piece of plastic. I bent it so it will fit the slide. Where did I get this? Here, very simple. This is the container for food. When you get hot food from the restaurant, they give you this kind of containers. And the lid is not high temperature plastic, but the bottom is, the actual container is. And I cut, because you see, the sides, the walls are not straight, so they are not useful. The bottom is flat, so I cut one of these, cut the bottom off, and I made this. This is high temperature plastic, and I've shot quite some, and the plastic is still okay. So if this is not long enough, I will replace this with this. So that's it. Another thing about this pistol is that some YouTubers say that this is a problem. You see, that's the lock of the slide. When you unlock it and you take it out and you do your things, cleaning and anything, after that you put everything together, right? One YouTuber said you have to put the guide rod properly, otherwise you will not be able to lock it. That's not true. Let me show you what I mean. You see, let's say after cleaning, you put everything together, and you want to put the slide back, right? Now, put it back, and then now you cannot lock it. You cannot lock it at all. No matter how hard you push it, you cannot lock it. Why? Because the slide is not in position yet. The slide is not in position yet, and the barrel is not in position either. So how do you lock it? How do you lock it? You do it like this. Hold your gun, push the barrel back, and you will hear a click. You hear the click, and then you push the lock back. So that's how you do that. Very easy. You just push the barrel back. The barrel and the slider will go back, and you will hear a click, and then you can lock the slide. Another thing about this pistol, the other day I didn't show you clearly. This the double action and the single action. This is the single and double action. So this now, the hammer is all the way back, and you can easily pull the trigger to fire around. Let me show you. Very easy, very easy, very light. But now the hammer is not all the way back, and it's here in the original position. And Sometimes, if a round is weak and it didn't push the slide all the way back, so the hammer won't be put back. The hammer will stay in this position. But this is also a double action gun, so you can pull the trigger harder. You will see that the hammer is moving all the way back, and then see that you can still fire the next round with the double action. Keep it in mind that when you buy this gun, you just have to think about this. The open chamber, that's not good. It's not healthy. The gas will be everywhere into your face. You will be breathing the waste of explosion gas. So that's not healthy. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.